Hi, I'm Michelle Martin, and this is Robbie Berry. And we had met at a place called Hoosier Daddy's one night. Before that time, I had wrote to him about writing some songs together, and then I had gone to karaoke night at Hoosier Daddy's, and he walks in. So we got to talking, and that's how we met. We sang a few songs at karaoke, and it was in June of last summer, and they had done a fundraiser there because he had the guy running karaoke told me that he had had cancer, but we thought that it was over.
Tongue cancer.
So during our time together, recurrences happened, and I was working on his music video for his album coming out, 40 Acre Farm, and
Which has been produced by Dan Mitchell.
And he went through a neck dissection surgery because it had spread to the neck. We were looking for an alternative treatment. We've been searching, and we feel we've found one that can turn things around. It's caused thyroid issues with some weight loss, and well, you tell them how it's been.
It's been a really rough time. I'm glad for this lady right here. She's been a godsend.
And your family's taking
My
care of you.
family has been wonderful. My family has supported me. My dad's not bad timing about this. My dad had a stroke, and a couple of years ago, and he's real sick. So it was bad timing. I was trying to keep this hidden from him, and I couldn't keep it hidden from him. I had to tell him. But it's been bad. I couldn't sing. But they told me if I did the radiation and chemo, I wouldn't sing anymore for the rest of my life. So, you know, I was obviously finally getting this close to getting what you've worked so hard done. Dan Mitchell, by the way, is a tremendous producer. He's my brother in Nashville. He wrote If You're Gonna Play in Texas, You Gotta Fill in the Band. And we had the album done. The album's done. The song.
We're trying to raise funds to make his dream come true, just in case, worst scenario. And we're hoping not to go to that scenario. We want him to win the fight. What they call is experimental, but they've been experimenting with it for 40 years. And it may end up being the new standard for cancer treatment. And the specific kind that he has, oral neck cancer, is a singer's nightmare. I'm a singer, and we perform together. We've just started. We just started going, and I'll tell you, this time it's not long enough. I want more years. I want more time. I want more time with him. And so, please give, and everybody could get a CD that donates. We'll make sure of that. And he would like to perform his CD party at the Grand Ole Opry, or where was the other place you wanted to maybe do a concert?
Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. I spent a lot of years in Nashville and battled through the ranks down there, and I know that this is really a long shot now with everything that's happened, but the main thing, money and donations would go, so of course, for gas to go back and forth, and treatment for this immunotherapy. It's a new kind of treatment, and I've got a lot of expenses come out of my pocket.
It's
obviously.
Not totally new, because it was on the doctor's show as new, but it's something that's been experimented with for quite a long time for different types of cancers, and they tailor it to your type of cancer, and not just a standard treatment. There's been work with gene therapy, and we've looked up a lot of research. It's the only trial in the state of Indiana that we could find. Jimmy Carter went through a similar immunotherapy, and it cured him. So the odds with it are higher than with radiation and chemo. And secondary cancers can happen. It's happened in my family from those type of treatments. And I've also seen people be successful those treatments. But with this type, it would be very, very painful if you survived it. He'd already had tremendous weight loss from the surgeries. Four surgeries.
I had 4 surgeries in a year.
And the last one was a major surgery.
I want to say something about one time I had a very close call. I do know the good Lord was with me on this because I was bleeding. My tongue wound had opened up on June 11th, 2015. And I drove myself to the hospital, to the ER. And my first surgery was on June 2nd for my tongue.
Okay.
Obviously I couldn't eat, but I was able to get through that. We still got a long way to
Still
go.
battling.
The pain is great. The pain I deal with daily is great.
Now when you started in music, you wanted to tell something about your grandfather and this guitar here.
Yes, I do. I want to say something first of all.
And he plays the banjo, and you'll see videos of that.
This banjo here is an old 1936 Gibson Master Tone, and my father got it for me when I was 11 years old. I had won the Appalachian Folk Festival Tri-State Championship.
Well, it's kind of the start, wasn't it?
It was a big start for my career. I beat a lot of grown men when I was a kid. I'm still the youngest to ever win that. I was 11. And I've always been in music all my life. It's all I've ever dreamed of doing.
Yeah.
And this guitar here was bought given to me by my grandpa, Joe Hayes from Kentucky. And it's a 71 Telecaster with a Strat neck, and just these are my two. I call this banjo my old war horse because I'm also a Civil War buff. And this guitar, these things has been part of my life, and I don't want my dream to die. You know, I just don't want to. I don't want to die. Period.
You want to fight?
I want to fight. I want to come up on top of this, and
we still want you to have your dream.
yeah, I still believe we can make it. This new record is, you know, I still believe that something can happen, but you know, obviously.
So please give, and we thank you.
Yeah. You know, if the Lord, ask, do what the Lord tells you to do, but we appreciate anything you give us.
Please pray or give your best thoughts.
Yeah, prayer.
For His wellness. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless you all.